outside of that, we need to talk about, will it be wrong for Portland to trade Dame anywhere outside of Miami? And because it's Miami, we're going with you first, Dave.
Okay.
Me?
Uh, the Miami wants to say that they're doing him wrong. That's what I because of course I want him in Miami, but it's a business at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, I want the best deal for my team. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take whatever deal is the best. If I'm the Blazers, I'm doing everything right now because I want to make sure I get exactly what I need to replace the superstar player that I'm giving up. And like I said, like I told Joe and Tomo, we don't have the best assets to give them. I understood that 100%. Um, the only what was the misconception was that we didn't have assets. We have assets. We just don't have the best. We don't have the best package. Celtics have a good package. They whatever. Pause. Got to make sure I say that because it can sound crazy, but um, they definitely have a lot of pieces that they can give to them. They have a lot of players picks, no matter what it is, that they can give to the Blazers to be able to get Dame to go and play in Boston. I think the only thing that's really stopping a lot of teams to really, I that's stopping this deal from actually going on is because Dame may be unhappy wherever he goes if it's not Miami. It to me it reminds me of the Kyrie Irving situation when he went to Boston when he didn't want to go there. Um,
Mm.
and I mean he did play well. He played, so it's not like he won't play. But the situation might not end up the way he wants to. But if I'm the Blazers, I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, you did. You played. You played your 11 years here. You did everything you needed to do. We got to the Western Conference Finals with you being here. I get all of that. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and I need what's best for me. And I'm going to take the best deal possible. I don't, whether it's with Miami, whether it's with Boston, whether it's with Philly. Doesn't if someone gives me a better deal, I'm taking it. Plain and simple. It's business. So, but the Miami wants to say that they're doing him wrong because I want him in Miami. But if I'm just thinking business wise, no, they're not. They're doing what they're supposed to do for their business and for their team. They're supposed to make sure they upgrade them and keep them to be contention. I guess. I mean, they haven't been contention in a while, but you want a superstar for a superstar, or at least an all star. So do what you're supposed to do.
Do what you're supposed to do, and it's on you, Joe.
All right. So look, do the Blazers owe Dame a favor. I mean, he's been one of the most loyal superstars in NBA history. Everybody been begging this dude to leave the Blazers, right? Should he leave? I mean, they be loyal to him. Now, I'm gonna say this: they shouldn't just get the best. I disagree with you, Dave, with this. I don't think they should get the best package. Like, if Utah presents the best package, don't send me Utah. Like, don't do that to him. All
Yeah,
right, you're
that's
not.
true. That's true. I get you. I get you. I get you.
All right,
I'm talking about between the contenders. If it's someone that gives you like someone that's a contending team and someone that can still help him go win, take that deal. That's what I'm
but
saying.
and then if he also says, "I hate Boston. I don't want to go to Boston," I probably want to send him. Yeah.
That's true.
Like I'm gonna do him a solid for that one, but I'm not gonna send on where you want to go. We're gonna meet in the middle. That's how I look at it. We're gonna meet in the middle. You've been good to us, but we've been good to you. Because at the end of the day, we've been paying you. Y'all listen to this, y'all. They ain't been paid 11 seasons. Tomo, listen to this. This dude got paid $233 million in his career so far. Do you know anybody that played 11 years? Nobody been paid more than that ever in their 11th year. And as far as his contract, he finishes all his contract. He gonna make $450 million. So he's been getting paid like one of the best players in NBA history. He's been getting treated like one of the best players in NBA history. But have he delivered like as one of the best players in NBA history? That's the question. Because everybody's saying that the Blazers not putting pieces around him, but has Dame delivered when the time came? Well, yeah, I'm missing something.
No. You good. No.
I said
You,
something wild for my
no,
wild
no.
people. Right? So
It's a,
look,
it's a, it's a Easter egg when you go back and watch the show.
okay,
All
all
right.
right, all right. Something I'm glad I missed it then. So look, listen to this, y'all. I don't want to make this a Dame killing session. Dane has never played with a great player. His best player he played with was LaMarcus Aldridge, CJ McCollum. And then they went and got Jeremy Grant. Then they went and got Anthony. Then they got Anthony. They never really had a great player next to him. But there have been opportunities when he's been in position to get to the next round and he hasn't done it. So I would say no. They don't owe Dame to send the Miami Heat. Plus, what the heck do Miami Heat got to offer? Tyler Hero? I'm gonna do with Tyler Hero when I got Shaden Sharp and I got Scoop. Why do I need Tyler Hero when this man been injured twice in the last playoff year? Both years. He liability on defense. He's not a great passer. He's not a great rebounder. All he can do is score. But we got Shaden Sharp and we got Scoop and we got Anthony Simons. We don't need this man. So if I'm the Blazers, I'm not doing that. And then Tomo, a lot of people say, what about KD? The Nets sent KD to where he wanted to go. I mean, do you see what Brooklyn offered? The heck? Brooklyn offered a bunch of picks. They offered Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas. Right, they offer pieces they can use right now. Tyler Hero, really? Duncan Robinson, who you didn't play all year to the playoffs? Really? So they don't owe Dane nothing. Now, if I'm them, I'm sending him probably Philly because I can probably get Maxey off of them. I can get to expiring contract and Tobias Harris. Maxey's another young guard. Maxey can actually pass the ball, right? So Maxey can actually play point or shooting guard next to Scoop. But I'll get Maxey off of them. I'll get Tobias Harris, who's a veteran who can hold these young guys, who's on an expiring contract. I'll do something like that, or send some to a contender.
I think the only issue with Philly is Philly don't want to give up Maxey. I think that's what's
well. Philly need to start smoking that stuff in Philly. All right, they need to give up Maxey. Maxey is not going to be as good as Dame. I'm sorry. Now, if he has the potential to be as good as Dame, I get it, but he's not. They tripping. They don't want to give up Maxey.
It's just like the Clippers. The Clippers don't want to give up Terrence Mann just to get
what?
Yeah, they don't want to give up
Terrence Mann. You talking about the guy from the grass? He was on the top.
I say he pulled his best soldier boy just now. Honestly, when you posed this question in the chat earlier, when we go over our show notes, I was like, I think I'm gonna be the only one to be like, the Blazers don't owe Dame nothing. I thought I was gonna be the only one to come on and say that. There's a quote, right? It say dependency is a trait easily required, and both parties are dependent upon something from the other. Okay, the Trailblazers wanted Dame to get them over the hump, and Dame wanted the Trailblazers to add more people, right? We talk about the Mamba mentality. Kobe even asked for a trade when he figured out the Lakers wasn't going to get him no extra pieces.
Yeah,
so Dame.
The Lakers did what they were supposed to do. The Blazers didn't.
But at the end of the day, Kobe requested that trade, right? He made sure they did something. Dame, you sat there and just sat around for 3 years and was like, I want players, I want to win. I don't want super teams, but yet you did nothing to make it better for Portland to actually go do anything. You just sat there and said, I'm gonna play whatever y'all got. I'm gonna just play. You went to the bubble, said, I ain't come here to play around. I mean business. You should have went to the front office and said the same thing. Like, I ain't come here to play around. I mean business. I need help. Right. Even when CJ was here, we had potential, but you traded CJ out and you kept me here. Meanwhile, the rest of the league is just getting better. Super team or not, they're just getting better. Meanwhile, we up here in Portland just blazing along, shall I say. Yeah. So everything you guys say, I agree with, man. Not either team don't own anything, but one thing I will say this, Joe, is if Utah offers something nice that can help Portland, I might have to make that call.
Hey, I'm not mad at
it. Yeah, I mean that's kind of pretty much what I was saying. I mean, it don't for real. It don't matter where you send him. It's not like he has a no trade clause.
Exactly.
So he doesn't have that kind of leverage. The only leverage he has is sweat equity. That's it. That's it. That's the only leverage he has is the sweat equity and the fact that wherever he goes, he might be unhappy. But do the Blazers care about that? They don't care about that. They just gonna see wherever they want. Now the only thing is on that team is that team care. If that team cares, then they probably just gonna be like, nah, we don't want him. If he don't want to be here, we're not gonna trade for him. So that could be the only thing. But another thing about the Blazers is the reason why he requested a trade is because they told him a week before the draft that they were going to trade the number 3 overall pick and get somebody for him.
He asked for that
because he asked for it. They didn't do it. They told him, they said, no, we're not going to do it. We're going to keep the pick. And he was like, all right, well, let's see what you do in free agency. What they do in free agency, they ain't do nothing. All they
Who
did was
out there?
re-sign. All they did was re-sign who they had, and that was it. He was like, well, I'm out. So
So then we basically saying Dame is Yvette and the Blazers are Jody because they just
Right,
keep
yeah.
lying to him.
pretty much.
Hey,
Pretty
hey,
much.
Tomo, you said something key, and we can relate that to Kevin Durant. You said, what's Kobe known for? Lifelong Laker. One of the greatest Laker ever. People don't even remember, and he requested a trade. That man was threatening. He said he was about to go to Chicago.
Yeah, he
He was
said, I'm
about
out of
to.
here.
He was out of there, and they went and got Paul Gasol ASAP. Nah, we gonna get somebody for you. They tried to get Chris Paul, it didn't work, but they went and got Paul Gasol.
They tried to get Chris Paul. The league had to block it.
Yeah, and then Kevin Durant requested trade. The media went crazy. Oh my God, it's Kevin Durant. They worked it out. He stayed, and what they end up happening? They sending him somewhere, and dude said, "I adore Kevin Durant." There were no hard feelings. I feel you. It's a place that's not functional. You know, it's a lot of turmoil here. I understand you want to leave. And Kobe was going through years getting bounced in the first round. No help. He's like, man, I'm here to compete for championships. I ain't here to compete for no top 25. I ain't here to compete in a 72-point game. I ain't here to compete for all first team all NBA. Yeah, to be for a championship.
Yeah, nah, Donnell, our superstar member Donnell is correct in that. They didn't try. They got Chris Paul. Then they got vetoed. But we're gonna be real. Mark Cuban and the Cavs owner stopped that. That's what really
Mark
happened.
Cuban. Them daggone dollars, people, man.
Hey, it's beautiful, right? Since we
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.